Hello, it is I, your undead, ghoulish writer, brought back to life from the grave, F. Greystone. And I thought I would come to you today with a little video to both Instagram and YouTube. Instagram, hello again. YouTube, a fresh hello from beyond the grave. And I thought I would talk about my first book that I've published, and it is called Violet Eyes Flesh Eaters Season 1 by myself, F. Greystone. And this is it. This is the cover. Now I don't know if you can probably see the shine of the window and stuff like that. I do apologize. I will put up a picture on like near the end of the video, whenever that is. What I'm going to do is I'm basically going to just talk a little bit about this book and how ecstatic I feel about this book, actually. How much of a great feeling it feels to be a writer as well. So I'm just going to read the blurb. Glasgow. Hungry flesh-eating monsters lurk in the shadows, the buildings, and the main streets of a once bustling city of culture. Hope, a survivor, alone and desperate, unwittingly draws the attention of the flesh-eating dead. But by chance, she encounters a man named Marcus, a fellow survivor who is plagued with guilt. Together, the pair attempt the impossible. Survive. In a city with a dead and a ragtag military led by an enigmatic major, a sinister plan comes to fruition, and for all involved, living may be impossible. So, my book is basically, how do I describe it? It's got a bit of 28 Days Later, but the zombies are also both, the flesh eaters in it are both slow and fast. And it's also got twists and turns as well. I do apologize if I have to do this. It's a bit hard to breathe under this mask. Uh, Basically, it's kind of like, so there was a film called Triangle back in 2009, and also Shutter Island as well. And it's a bit like all those sort of elements combined together. It's a bit of a mind one. It's a bit psychological. It's a bit complicated, confusing. At points you'll wonder what's going on, but then in the end it wraps up and it makes sense. So it's kind of like a jigsaw without a puzzle picture to follow. So basically I give you, the reader, a puzzle to solve, and there's no picture. You're just following these different pictures, trying to understand what's going on, and then it makes sense in the end. And it's actually gotten 3 positive reviews on Amazon. So this book is available to purchase on Amazon right now. I know this copy says not for sale. Unfortunately I've not been able to buy myself a copy yet, tragically. Just uh, being a ghoul, you just don't ever have money, unfortunately. But anyways, I got the book cover professionally designed as well. However, recently I've dabbled a lot more in my artistic side, and I've been printing, like not printing, but I've been sort of pushing myself to do more digital art, and designing my own characters is a lot of fun, actually, because then I can visualize what they actually look like. Like, I know on the cover I've got Hope, that's Hope right there. Um, so I've got her there, and it's a really fun process, I have to say. So yes, this is available on Amazon, and it's also available on Kindle, and yeah, that's basically it. Um, and it's also available on Unlimited. We like free things. We do. If you're on Kindle Unlimited, you can download it that way. So yeah, this is basically a little greetings from myself. I was going to do a bit more of a talking about what went into this book and stuff, but I do feel like I'll keep this just short and sweet, obviously. What I will say is that this book is just, it's been so much fun, and it's beat my expectations of how much copies I would sell, actually. I didn't expect to sell 40 copies, and I was so surprised. I was so humble, actually, when it happened. I was like, oh my God, 40 people have bought my book. I was kind of targeting for like maybe 10, maybe 13 possibly. Um, because, you know, family and friends and stuff like that. And I was like, well, that's 13 readers I can cater another book to. The thing I do with writing is a hobby for me. It's not so much about making it famous or making it big. It's a hobby for me, so that means that, you know, I can be myself as well. I don't have to be like, you know, I can just be myself really, as it's a hobby. And being yourself is important, definitely. And so being myself, an undead ghoul, is who I am. um, I am very much into zombies, so as you can tell, and this is why this book was so much fun to write, because it's basically me paying tribute to a genre that I really love to bits, and yeah, it's kind of a little tribute to George A. Romero as well. You know, the godfather of the zombie genre, and the one who started it all, really. Um, I absolutely love his films. I don't know if he'd be a fan of this book because it is fast zombies. Oh, fast-ish, I suppose. I mean, it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell whether he would be a fan of this book, because I know he wasn't a big fan of fast zombies and stuff like that. But yeah, I really enjoyed writing this book, and I'm enjoying writing the follow-ons as well. So I'm gonna be doing more videos at some point, and this is just a little greetings from myself. And yeah, that's basically it. Next time I won't be so awkward. And also I will have a script of things to say. But yeah, feel free to check out my book on Amazon. It's currently sitting at 4.4 stars review wise, which is awesome. I love it, honestly. And the reviews are just they speak of how good this book is, and how I get the people into the minds of my characters and so on. And that's the thing I wanted to do. I wanted to make my characters as realistic as possible, or just make them more credible and believable. You know, there's some scenes where it's like, yeah, that happened. That happened. It's like that's also something that would happen. So yeah, I will actually probably possibly maybe like read a couple of chapters as well. It's something I've considered doing. So yes, I might do that. But yeah, that's basically it. That's all I got. Anyways, tune in for my next video where I will talk about the writing process for this book, what went into it, and just everything I did really. So this is F. Greystone from the grave saying farewell.